Merry Christmas. As you guys can see from the title of your screen, 9 times out of 10, we was reviewing the Ruger Impact, and the results, you guys just got to stick around and find out. Now, what I wanted to mention is I usually have the big camera that's filming now on the target to where you can see the bullets go through. Unfortunately, it had an SD error. The SD card broke, so I had to switch them out. But I did get the GoPro and stuff like that, so the film still turned out really good. Also, on the top right of your screen, when you guys are going through, you're going to see pellets and then a grain. They're all messed up. For some reason, they got out of whack when I was editing. So, at the end, I'll end up going through each one individually, and I'll tell you guys the grains and stuff like that. So that's pretty much covered. And I think that's everything I wanted to cover for you guys. So, like I said, I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. Make sure you share this with your friends and like, and you guys might learn something about these air guns. You know, if you're having trouble with yours, pay attention to the grains of the pellets I'm talking about, and just little tips and tricks on how I get to make my gun shoot as accurate as. But so with that all being said, I'll see you guys on the next episode of Hunt Fish Ohio Outdoors. Enjoy.
Whew, as you can see, we're out here on the range, and I know they say super point, but I just got those daisies. I do not know the grain, but it looks like that's the first target we got. Whew, I'm out of breath. Had to walk up this hill 3 times. I had a SD card on the error on the big camera down there, so I've had to walk up and down this hill. Now, yesterday I sighted this gun in at 50 yards with the 57 from that bank down there to the house. I sighted this in, and I can shoot pop cans all day. So we're not going to move sights. What we're doing, we're just going to shoot each pellet 5 times, and I'm not going to touch the sight or try to sight it in this distance. I line cans up down there. We'll shoot them at the end. Like at the very end, I'll shoot some beer cans or something. And just to show you guys that this is a bad pellet gun. But that's enough talking. We're gonna start shooting some groups and see what happens. And then I'll show you guys start showing you the end results. So here we go. And if some of you guys are wondering, we are shooting at 25 yards, so just, your average starter shot. Nothing like I've been. Coming up on number 4. So far, I couldn't tell you where I'm hitting. I don't even know if I'm on paper. I know this gun's going to be patterned pretty much high because of how far it's sighted for, but who knows? We're just going for this last one. Here we go. Okay. I told him direct center each and every time. And don't know what the pattern is, but we're just going to flip out another one and we'll go on from there. Just keep doing them, and I'll show you guys a chart at the end. Stay tuned. Alright, so as you guys can see, there's no more big camera, and that's because it's right here. It wanted to mess up and tell me memory card error, like I said in the beginning, and apparently it didn't record none of them 5 shots downrange. But you know what? We ain't gonna stop. We're just gonna keep popping and popping. It's just gonna be for the GoPro only. And I'll show you guys results. You do still want to stay around, I'm telling you, because this gun's pretty damn sweet. And like I say, y'all, I'll figure it out. I just don't feel like messing with it right now. I'd rather get all these shots off and we can move on to something else. So here we go, first shot. As soon as I get this gun stable. I don't even know. Yeah, I should be on target down there. And this is what the gun's sighted in at 50 yards with, is these gamos. Last one. Next up, got Super Points by Ruger. So far, I'll be honest, I mean, the gun's not grouping super bad, but I don't know. I'm so tired of me talking the gun up and then it just don't do as good as I say. But I'm telling you guys, this gun was something else. These are 17 grain. Not sure how they're going to perform, but there's only one way to find out. Here's a Ruger point, 17 grain. The red fires was 15.6, and the Crossman, I'm not sure. Or yeah, the daisies, I'm not sure, but the Crossman's 14. So we're just gonna sort of, well, the next one's just gonna be a 14.3. It's gonna be the last one. Let's just take our time, squeeze 5 off into the center. I could say about 25 yards. All right, there's 5 on that. I'm just going down grabbing it. The last ones are going to be the lightest grain pellet that we own. That's 14.3 Crossman Premier. See you guys in 1 sec. All right, y'all, I can't tell where I hit, so we're just gonna shoot 5 fresh ones. I think I missed completely. We need one more. All right, we'll shoot these, and after I catch my breath, and then we'll go see how we did. It is rooping up top right. Alright, there's 5. And from the looks of it, whew, it's a tight group. So I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna pull these targets, and we'll go inside and we'll take a look at them up close. Stay tuned. Alright, y'all, this is the one right here on the right. These are the daily hollow points. I don't know the grain for them. Don't worry about all these marks down here. Most of our shots with it was up in here. We had 2, 3, and 4. Thought that was pretty sweet. This is what the pellet looks like if it'll focus. I'm gonna have to get my micro lens for my other camera. There it goes. You guys see it has a little micro lens. But that's them. Now we move over here. The Gamma Red Fire, these are the ones that sighted in for 57 yards. This is how it did it at about 25 yards. 2, 3, 4, and then 5, because this is where, for whatever reason, I put the nail here and shot here. So that was the pattern. I was like surprised because it shoots so good at 50, but I think I got an explanation. Actually, I really don't. But anyway, these are what their Gamma Red Fires look like. They're 15.6 grain. They got a little focus. Anyways, they got a little ballistic tip. I know it's not focusing. There, it sort of did. This is on my phone, but you can see them. That's those. And like I said, that's that pattern, you know. That's the actual terrible pattern. Now we're getting into a good pattern. Now these are the Ruger 17 grain points. This is what they look like. You know, you got your .22, 17 grain, you get 200 of them. And they're actually cheap, they're like $3, something like that for a pack of these. That's what they look like. This thing's making me so mad because it's not focusing. Anyways, that's what they'll look like. And they threw a grouping just a little bit bigger than a squirrel's head, just a tad bit bigger than what a squirrel's head is, at 30. So I was impressed with that. So as of now, I'm thinking, you know, at that point was like, okay, I'm gonna sight the gun in for these at 30. But then that happened. These are the last 5-shot group with the Crossman pointed 14.3 grain. And look at that right there. That is what you call pattern. That's 5 shells all within a 2-finger. You know, one of them pretty much a 1 thumb size and 1 flyer off to the right. That's where we had nails, so don't worry about that. All the shells is right there at about 30. Aim point here, like I said, it was sighted for 50, so of course I shot way high and to the right, but wow. And this is what they look like, you know, your average Crossman Premier. I guarantee you if you're at an air gun store at Walmart or something, they sell air guns, you'll find these right here. I guarantee you'll find these right here. You'll find all these pellets at your local Walmart, guarantee it, especially if you're in Ohio. That's what they look like, you know, perfect. I used to hunt with these with the 177, use them for hunting. So, with that being said, that's what my patterns, guys. Right now, this is taking the win. All right, y'all. So we went over the ammunition. Now, we'll go over the gun itself. What I like and what I don't like about it. First, what I really like about the gun is the recoil of a gas piston air gun is like way different from a spring. A spring air gun, you can feel the jar when you shoot. These, they kind of like a rifle or something, like 22 per se. They lean in with you. You know, they come back with you instead of jarring. They'll lean with you. So
that was what I liked a lot about the gun. And another thing, especially for hunting, this silencer, I'm telling you, it keeps this gun really quiet. Like, you know, you can barely hear it. Even if you're shooting long distance, like 50 yards, when I shoot, usually with that Gammo, it makes like a, you know, it makes a little pop sound once you get out there. This stays quiet from the muzzle brake to the end. You know, usually you hear that echo of per se a 22, but with pellet guns they're not as loud, but you can still hear that echo. But with this, you can't. I like the, you know, the butt stock grain of it. Real nice. When you put your head down, the way I got the scope, soon as I put my head down, I'm on the scope, already on whatever I'm shooting. And I'll just go into what I do. I also like the trigger pull. You know how it has the adjustable trigger to where you can second set or whatever they call it. You know, you start at your first stage, second, and then the gun goes off. I got that perfect for me, and thought that's cool. Also, they bring a sling, but what I don't like about the gun is honestly the scopes. 4x32. I do got a scope I could throw on this gun right now, and I probably get this thing to be pinpoint accuracy. But you know, I think as of right now, I'm in a facility to smack squirrels all day long and rabbits. We're gonna do a little bit of rabbit hunting with this too. Like I say, the scope's definitely a big, it's a decent scope. If you don't have another scope, yeah, this will work all day long, it'll work. But if you really want to get headshots on squirrels at long distance and really have some fun, you know, you want a decent scope. Go with maybe 2 sizes higher. Also forgot, I like the front sights, man. On any gun, I love having front sights, especially on air guns, because sometimes the scopes, they don't do like you want them to, so you rip them off, and I've killed a lot of chipmunks, squirrels, stuff like that with open sight air guns. But never thought I'd ever own another one. Ended up getting it for Christmas. I figured I was done with them. I was pretty much starting to pick up 22s and going crazy with them, but I always come back to a pellet gun, man. There's something about hunting with them. It's just so much fun, you know. But, so that's my review on the gun. Now, I know a lot of you was wondering, you know, you say that this is sighted in at 50 with the camo red tip, and I promised you guys I was going to shoot 50 at the end. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take the Crossman Premier, since they shot the best. I mean, I'm talking they shoot good as heck. I'm going to put them in. I'm going to shoot down at 50, see what they do at 50, because the Gammo at close range sucks. Far range with them Gammos, boom, I'm talking right now, I can still go down and shoot 50 yards right now. Never touch the scope. I can put a 50, one of them 15.6 grain in and shoot down there, and I can crack whatever I'm shooting out at 50. But at 30, it's like you're shooting everywhere. I don't know why. But so far, the Premier's a close range shooting good, so I wonder how they're going to do it for them. So I'm going to go, I'm going to shoot, and if I see that they're shooting really good, better than what the, you know, the other ones are, I'm going to put them in. I'll run some clay pigeons over the hill, and then I'll flip you guys on my GoPro on my head, probably even the big camera, pointing over the hill, and just see what we can do, so. There's 3 of them right there. 1, 2, 3, 50. Right around 55. I'm not as far as I usually shoot, but just sighted it in for Crossman Premier, hole for hole. So, hopefully you guys can take my word for it. I was going to use the GoPro, but I don't feel like messing with it. This video is probably getting kind of long anyway. So here we go. Not editing at all. At all. Here we go. You might actually be able to see my barrel. Here we go. I'm going for the top right one. Oh! Not even gonna lie, I missed it. It's alright though. Still out of breath. That's a heck of a hill down there. Alright, let's blow it out the water. Oh. I cannot hit them at all now. I'm going for the bottom right. Got that one, just cut the top. That's the exact point that I sighted the gun in for too, right where I set that one on the right. Alright, let's do bottom left. I hit it right in the center, but it didn't break it. Pellet went through it too quick. I should have put a camera up on it down there. Let's do another one. Alright, I split that one. I think you guys could see it. Maybe, maybe not. Man, this gun's the most accurate 22 caliber pellet gun I ever had. Alright, going back for the last top one. I got it. It just split it. And that's 50. We're shooting clear down there. So there you have it, folks. We will be coming out again here soon with another one. And when we come back, we will be trying this bad boy on some live game. Rather it be rabbit, squirrel, whatever, you know, whatever we can. But definitely going after a few rabbits with it. But wow, I mean, I'm impressed. This is the Ruger Max Elite Impact. And whoo, I'm blessed, that's all I can say. I mean, you guys might get this same gun, same ammo and everything, can't get to shoot like this one, I guess, but I mean, this thing's deadly. And this is a gun, pellet gun, I got enough confidence to pick up straight to the woods, see one out there at 50, pop him right out the tree. I mean, this thing's deadly. But the thing is, this little scope, if I barely move just a wee little bit, I'll miss like I did for the first 2 shots. But once I got really tight down into the shoulder, didn't move, I hit every clay pigeon after. But like I said, they're clear down over that hill. And from right where we're standing now, it's like 47 or 48 yards. Where we just shot from was 50, probably 52. And then from the other spot that I usually shoot from is 57. That was with the gamma. I haven't tried it with from the other end, but you know, I'm sure it'll shoot the same. If you guys are looking for an air gun, first time ever owning one of these, I highly recommend you getting one. It's a good gun. So with that, I'll see you guys on the next episode of Hunt, Fish, and Haul Outdoors. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you share this with your friends. Tell them, you know, hey, watch this guy's video. He don't know a lot that he's talking about, but the gun don't lie. You know, what we just did don't lie. So I'll see you guys on the next episode.